We got two nice inner fillets here of fresh Queensland salmon. Very quick to do, you can do it when you get home from work. Now the rub we got today is a beautiful chili lime. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be smoking some fresh Queensland salmon. Now this salmon here is from far north Queensland. Take a look at it. Absolute beautiful succulent inner fillet. Now there's a general misconception around smoking meat that it's an activity that has to take hours and hours and it can be off-putting to a lot of people. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a recipe that'll take you no longer than 20 minutes. If you're just getting home from work, you can cook this up quicker than you can make a fucking beef stroganoff. First things first, we want to get this Traeger right up to about 200 degrees Celsius. We're maxing it right out on high. Pellet of choice today is a nice succulent hickory. Now the old Traeger takes a little while to get up to about 200 degrees Celsius, which is why you need a home beer keg system. It is the perfect opportunity to pour yourself an ice cold, well-deserved beer. Look at that, God's nectar. Alrighty, while that Traeger is still heating up, what we're gonna do is prep our meat. We got two nice inner fillets here of fresh Queensland salmon, right from the far north. Great source of omega-3s, high in protein, vitamin B. It's also a great source of antioxidants as well. Got some extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna start off with a little dash of that. Look at that, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Give that a nice rub. Now the only problem with rubbing down a salmon is by the end of it, your fingers will smell like you've just left the filthiest brothel in Ipswich. Now for this, we are gonna be leaving the skin on the bottom. That's gonna stop the salmon from falling apart. It's also gonna help protect it as well when it's on our grill. Now the rub we got today is a beautiful chili lime. That is the flavor we're going for today. As always, you wanna be very generous with your seasoning. Apply it nice and evenly across the salmon. And as always, we want to make sure we get those sides as well. Right, we can dip that all in there on the excess that's spilled on the board there. And that's another little strategy you can do, is you can literally just pick it up like that on each side and really make sure you're not wasting any of that rub. Look at that, absolutely beautiful chili lime. Now, believe it or not, that is all we're going to be applying on the salmon for now. Now the next step, we're going to be making our glaze. What we want to do is we want to get a little pot or pan, chuck that on a nice low heat. From there we want a dash of olive oil. Just like so, beautiful. Once that's nice and warm, we're going to put some fresh onion in there. Just going to give that a nice little stir. I'm going to probably leave this in there for about a minute and a half, couple of minutes there. Next up, we want to add some freshly cut garlic. Get that into the mix. You just want to keep stirring that so you can smell the garlic, and then from there we're going to add a nice dash of vinegar. Now that we can smell that garlic, we're going to get some balsamic vinegar. Next up, we've got our Lane salt, pepper, garlic. Let's get some of that in there. Then we just want to get some manuka or pure honey, about 2 tablespoons. And that's really just going to help sweeten and thicken up this glaze a little bit. And just keep stirring it there. Now that our smoke is at temperature, it's time to get these bad boys on the grill. Now that salmon's gonna take about 13 minutes. You can see our glaze here is just starting to get that nice sort of thick, syrupy texture, which is just what we want. And we're gonna leave that salmon on that grill till about 52 degrees internal temperature. Now this is the part of the session where you have just enough time to snag yourself another beer. Yeah, baby! Now the best thing about cooking at a higher temperature is you're gonna get a lot stronger of a flavor. That wood's burning a lot hotter, producing a lot more smoke, and that salmon is just absolutely absorbing it all. The smell out here right now, that high temp wood chip, that salmon sitting in there is absolutely divine. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Alrighty, that's been about 13 minutes. That is looking beautiful. It's ready for our glaze. Now once that glaze is on there, you only want to leave it on there for about 4 to 5 minutes because that honey content in there with too much heat, it'll start just fucking burning away there. So we're going to get that off in about 3 minutes, 22 seconds, which is just enough time. And that's time. Let's get this salmon off the smoker. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Then we just want to squirt a nice little bit of lemon juice over the top there. Now, if yours looks a little bit burnt like this, do not fear. That's just the caramelization from the glaze. A little bit of lemon all over the top there. If you really want to get carried away, a bit of lemon there as a garnish on top. Now, I like to let my salmon rest for just a few minutes. Then we grab a fork and I'll show you guys just how beautiful this is. Look at that. Look at that. That is just, I don't mean to destroy it, but look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal. That looks absolutely beautiful. But there is one thing missing. God's nectar. An ice cold beer. Now look at that. Woo! Oh. It just absolutely melts in your mouth. The way the chili, the lime, the lemon, the vinegar, the honey, the salt, the pepper, the garlic, they go together like a fat fuck through the McDonald's drive-thru. They were made for each other. Now let's get another bit of that salmon into the system. Absolutely divine. But as always, don't take my word for it. Take someone's word who knows maybe a little bit more than me, someone that's been around for hundreds of years. Oy. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're after a quick, nice, easy recipe, give this one a go. It's very quick to do. You can do it when you get home from work. It's something that can be done very quick. It's not going to take you hours. It's minimalistic, and the flavor, the way the smoke and just everything complements each other is one to none. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it there. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny, and keep shagging.